Hello, welcome to Ruben Reviews, the fastest growing review channel on YouTube. Why is that, you ask? Well, it's the graphics, isn't it? And the amazing content, but the graphics, stand by, here they come. You can't beat that, you really can't. Well, today's video, as promised, is this item here. There she blows, Citroen motorhome. This is the Acapulco 35. I'll show you inside in a second. Clean and tidy for the age. I'll double check the miles, but I think it's got something like, there's a tow bar on the back there, I think it's got something like 65 or 75 kilometers, so it's not done a lot. Nice looking little van from the outside. Me personally, I like these old ones, the older shaped stuff. I'll show you inside. What I mean is there's a lot of room in there. Now a mate of mine is selling this as a project. He's had it MOT'd, but he basically didn't do anything with it for the year, so it's currently not MOT'd, but I suppose if someone is offering him sensible money, he will MOT it. But what I want to do is I want to do a review on this, just to show you the difference between these and a lot of the modern ones. It's got some really cool things like, where is it? This. If I press the right button. Look at that. Who doesn't want one of them in their motorhome? Right, let me show you inside. So this is a legit 4-berth. It's got the 2 bunks there, or that would double down and make a double. Table goes down. You got all them cupboards above, and then you've got the seating area at the back, which would make a good double as well. And again, load of cupboards around the top, and you would have a privacy curtain here that goes in there. So the upholstery is pretty good. You've got a little galley kitchen here with your cooker, 3-way fridge that works on the side, water, microwave up there. It's got 240 on it, it's got 12 volt on it. There's all your gizmos and gadgets there. Up here is, it's pretty minging, needs a clean, but there's a shower in here, cassette toilet, sink, little dry van. And what I like about it is you've got this access here to the cab. Now if I was going to keep this, I'd have this as a captain seat, as a rotating captain seat, and you can turn that around and get a little bit more seating. But a lot of these new vans have got all this fancy plastic stuff in, and they've got all these fantastic gizmos, but it's space. You want the space. This has got plenty of room in it, plenty of space, simple old cockpit. I'll show you the engine in a minute and say it runs well. I've driven it. It's yeah, it's quite a nice old thing for a project. Got your heater there, got a space there which would lend well to a wood burner or something like that if you're a person who want to live in one of these. You've even got these here like insulated to go over the screen. Anyway, let me take you into the cockpit. 161 kilometers, so what does that make it? About 120,000 or something, I'd have thought, on the old clock there. Right, let me just give us a turn over. Left hooker and a column change. Now if you haven't driven these before, I like them. I think they're great, and you've got a bit more floor space as well, but it take a bit of getting used to. But engine's sweet. 2.5 litre diesel. So for a little project, someone who's wanting to spend a bit of time, not a lot to do in here really. A bit of a tidy up, maybe say put a wood burner in if that's your cup of tea. Say electrics all work, everything else works. But let me show you the old engine. Look at that stat. big old lump in that, 2.5 litre, but she run well. Sensible things like your leisure batteries under the seat in the front, so again you ain't got to arse about trying to get to everything. And what I like about these old things is the layouts are as good on this as any of the modern ones. You can leave that bed down at the back if you want. You've got all your blinds, and so you could, if you're living in something like this, which I have done, you'd leave that bed made up and then you could just put your curtain across and you've still got a seating area. A lot of these modern ones just haven't got a facility. It's all, like I say, it's all flash, but there's no actual, not very practical. This one's got a big old garage at the back as well. That goes right the way underneath. Same on that side. And you got that for your cassette door. Your water tanks in there. Yeah, good old thing. Also, leisure battery charges from the engine, which I always think's a good idea. So when you're running from point to point, you put your fridge onto 12 volt and then you run the engine, so wherever you're moving to, by the time you get there, all your leisure battery's charged up, your fridge is cold, and you switch it over onto the gas and you're good to go. So it's not a minter, obviously. She need a bit of work done to it, but outside wise, pretty clean and tidy. Not a bad looking thing, and a little project for someone. So we got a thumbs up from me on that. It's a review on the Acapulco 35 Citroen camper 4-berth. Yeah, bit of a sales pitch there, but also I rate it. I've driven it, drives nice, needs an MOT and needs work, but you can't beat the old school. Tell you what, you can't beat that step either. That's a touch, that whole thing. As usual, if you hate the channel, think you just wasted 2 minutes of your life you're never going to get back, check out Eco Gypsy. That's my other channel. That might be a bit more up your street. If not, thanks for the comments, thanks for the views, and we'll catch you on the next one. Who knows what's coming next. Take care. Acapulco, baby.